the test of letting go. The moment your eyes open to the light of a new day, you are not merely waking into another ordinary routine. You are stepping into sacred ground, entering a deeper journey of the soul, a path that asks for more than your time or attention. It asks for your essence. You are more than a body moving through the world. You are a spiritual traveler walking a holy path, and that is where the true mystery begins. But every sacred journey brings its trials, and on this path, you will face tests that challenge not only what you believe, but who you are at your core. One of the first and most essential of these is the test of letting go. Simple in theory, yet deeply painful in practice, this test asks you to release the attachments you have come to believe define you. We all carry them: people, possessions, identities, as dreams, the things we hold so tightly because we believe we cannot live without them. But can you let go? Imagine your life as a tree. As you grow, you gather leaves, and these leaves are your attachments. They bring beauty, comfort, even a sense of fullness, but they are not the true substance of the tree itself. The universe, always watching, begins to ask, have these leaves become so dense that they block your view of the sky? Are they keeping new life from unfolding? And so, in its quiet wisdom, the universe may shake your tree, causing some leaves to fall, not to punish you, but to awaken you, not to wound you, but to clear your vision and make space for something new. The moment you begin to believe that one particular leaf is all you need, that without it you are incomplete, you send a message to the universe, and the universe, in listening closely, may gently ask, are you sure? What often follows is the painful but sacred experience of losing that leaf, that attachment, so you can discover what remains when it is gone. It is not a punishment, it is a lesson. It is the universe gently asking you, did the tree die when the leaf fell? Or did it simply make space for a new leaf, for new life, for fresh growth? Across many spiritual traditions, from Buddhism's teachings on detachment to the Stoic practice of inner strength, this same wisdom appears again and again. Letting go does not mean you stop loving. It does not mean you stop longing. It means you begin to understand that your deepest purpose was never meant to depend on something temporary. Your true journey is toward wisdom, toward peace, toward a sense of oneness with the universe that rises above any single attachment. So, where does your heart truly rest? Have you become so attached to one leaf that you have forgotten you are an ever-growing tree within a vast and living forest? And this test asks you to look honestly at your priorities. Are you defined by what you cling to, or by your capacity to grow, adapt, and remain aligned with your higher self? The universe is preparing to entrust you with deeper knowledge, a higher form of love, and greater levels of awareness. But first, it asks whether you are ready to release the old leaves, to make room for new experiences, and to remember that you are not merely one tree standing alone in the forest. In a deeper sense, you are part of the forest itself, alive, connected, and always changing. When you pass through the test of letting go, you begin to realize that you are far more resilient, far more whole, and far more spiritually attuned than you once believed. You are not your attachments. You are not your losses. You are the sacred journey itself, a path of transformation that is both painful and profoundly enriching. Remember, you are not defined by what you manage to hold on to, but by your willingness to release, renew, and grow again. And when you do, you become a light for others, a living reminder of the boundless potential of the human spirit. You become part of something greater than yourself, something eternal, something divine. That is the real journey, not a life without trials, but a path overflowing with meaning, possibility, and the quiet unfolding of the universe through you. 2. The test of patience. In a world that glorifies instant gratification, where the next dopamine hit is only a swipe or a click away, waiting has become one of the hardest things for the human spirit to endure. We have been conditioned to believe that time is everything, that if something does not happen now, it may never happen at all. But the wisdom of the spiritual path leads us in an entirely different direction. It quietly reminds us that one of the deepest tests we face in life is the test of patience, especially when we are asked to wait far longer than we believe we should. Patience is not simply the act of waiting. It is the way you carry yourself while you wait. It is the ability to remain calm, centered, and inwardly at peace while the world around you seems to be racing ahead. Nelson Mandela once said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but but the triumph over it. In much the same way, patience is not the absence of desire, longing, or need. It is the triumph over the restless anxiety those feelings so often create. So why does the universe make us wait? Why are we led through seasons where time seems to stretch endlessly before us, like a tunnel with no visible light ahead? The answer is not simple, but it is deeply illuminating. These waiting periods are not empty spaces. They are fertile ground for growth, quietly strengthening the soul and preparing the spirit. Think of the farmer who plants a seed and waits for it to rise from the earth. If he grows impatient and digs it up too soon, he interrupts the very process he longs to witness. In the same way, every delay in our lives becomes a kind of gestation, a sacred season in which something within us is being formed. We are learning resilience, fortitude, and above all, faith. The universe is not merely asking whether you can wait. It is asking whether you can wait with grace, with trust, with understanding, and with a heart that remains hopeful instead of surrendering to despair. Rather than seeing waiting as a burden, begin to see it as preparation. Imagine yourself as an artist, and each moment of waiting adds another stroke to the masterpiece your life is becoming. The universe is not withholding from you. It is shaping you for something that matches your readiness, your growth, and your deeper worth. Maya Angelou wisely said, "All great achievements require time. Your dreams, your healing, your spiritual awakening, and the life your soul longs to live are all great achievements still unfolding." So how do we make waiting more bearable, more meaningful, and less painful? We learn to find contentment in the present moment. Zen masters have long spoken of the beauty of the now, inviting us to discover peace in what is, rather than becoming consumed by what has not yet arrived. When you become at peace with the present, the uncertainty of the future begins to lose its power over you. Instead of feeling that time is being wasted, you begin to recognize that you are gathering wisdom, building spiritual strength, and deepening your soul. As you stand before a closed door, wondering when it will finally open, remember this. Every minute you wait with patience becomes another layer of wisdom, another quiet strengthening of your inner being. And when that door finally opens, when you step across that threshold, you may come to realize that the depth of your joy exists precisely because you had to wait for it. It is a joy enriched by the process, deepened by patience, and made more sacred by anticipation. In many ways, life is not only the events that happen to us, but also the silent spaces between them. So when you find yourself in one of those spaces, waiting for the next chapter to begin, remind yourself of this truth. This is not a pause, it is preparation. No moment of waiting is wasted, it is invested. You are not being denied. You are being readied for something so meaningful that when it finally arrives, you will understand why every second of waiting mattered. So in those quiet moments when you long for visible progress, remember that the most important progress is often happening within. Waiting is not the absence of action. It is a hidden form of action, a silent unfolding of the self. You are not merely waiting, you are growing, learning, and becoming the person you need to be when the right moment finally arrives. And when it does, you will see that you were never simply waiting. You were on a sacred journey, one that shaped you, strengthened you, and made every moment worth the wait. If this message speaks to something in your heart, take a moment to pause and reflect on the season of waiting you may be in right now. Have you begun to see it as a burden, or can you feel that it may be preparing you for something greater? If this resonates with you, please like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you do not know what to say, simply type, "I trust the timing of my soul." Your words may be the very encouragement someone else needs today. And now, let us continue into the next part of this journey. 3. The test of faith. Life's journey carries us through sunlit meadows, but it also leads us straight into raging storms. It is easy to feel grateful, hopeful, and full of faith when the skies are clear. But what happens when the clouds gather, the winds rise, and everything around you begins to fall apart? It is in these very moments that the test of faith begins, not as a cruel punishment, but as a sacred turning point for the growth of your soul. Imagine your life as a ship crossing the open sea. As the old saying reminds us, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. When the waters grow violent, your vessel is thrown in every direction, waves crash onto the deck, and you feel lost in an endless expanse with no shore in sight. In moments like these, it would be easy to assume the ship is sinking, to panic, and to abandon it altogether. But faith is the inner compass that tells you to stay steady, to trust that your vessel was built to survive the storm. It is the quiet conviction that the turbulence you are facing is not the end of your journey, but the passage that leads you to calmer waters. Think also of the potter at the wheel, shaping clay into a beautiful vessel. The clay is pressed, squeezed, and spun again and again. If clay could feel, it would likely feel disoriented, overwhelmed, and desperate to escape the process. Yet, it is precisely that shaping that transforms a formless lump of earth into something strong, purposeful, and beautiful. Your trials are much the same. They press upon you, unsettle you, and stretch you beyond what feels comfortable, but they are also forming you into a wiser and stronger version of yourself. There's the process may feel painful, but it is necessary. And then there is the diamond. A diamond begins as coal buried deep within the earth. Only through intense heat and extraordinary pressure does it become one of the most precious stones in the world. So, when you find yourself in the depths of struggle, under what feels like life's harshest conditions, remember this. Perhaps you are not being crushed at all. Perhaps you are being transformed. The universe is not trying to break you. It is revealing to you just how unbreakable you truly are. The same truth lives within the metamorphosis of the caterpillar. Before it becomes a butterfly, it wraps itself in a cocoon and dissolves into what seems like complete ruin. Imagine that stage, the darkness, the uncertainty, the feeling of becoming something unrecognizable. And yet it is precisely that uncomfortable, hidden process that gives birth to wings. In the same way, when you find yourself in your own cocoon during the darkest hours of life, you are not falling apart. You are being prepared to rise. Faith is not limited to any one religion or belief system. Whether you place your trust in God, the universe, or some higher order beyond yourself, the truth remains the same. Real faith is not built when life is easy, but when you must walk through the darkest nights without yet seeing the dawn. It is the belief that light still exists beyond the horizon, even when your eyes cannot yet see it. The challenges that test your faith are not punishments. They are initiations into a higher level of being, and when you emerge from them, you will not be the same person who entered. That is the purpose of the test. You will come out stronger, wiser, and more deeply connected to the essence of who you are and what you truly believe. So, when your world feels like it is collapsing, when it seems as though the universe itself has turned against you, do not let go of your faith. Hold on to it as though it were your lifeline in the middle of a violent sea, because in many ways, it is. You are not merely enduring hardship. You are gathering the strength, wisdom, and resilience you will need for everything that still lies ahead. This is not only about surviving the storm, it is about learning how to remain whole within it, how to dance even while it rains. Hold on to your faith, let it shelter you, and remember, the storm will not last forever, but the lessons it leaves within you will. The strength you gain will stay with you for the rest of your life. Trust the process, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts, because the version of you waiting on the other side will be grateful that you did. You are not merely surviving, you are evolving, becoming a light that will one day shine even more powerfully through the darkness. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with your heart, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may need these words right now. Sometimes a single message arrives at exactly the right moment, and by sharing it, you may help bring light to another soul's journey. We would also love to hear from you, so leave a comment below with this quote, a specific quote, and let us know how this message spoke to you. If you feel called to go deeper with us on this spiritual path, consider joining our membership or supporting us on Patreon. Your support helps us continue creating these messages of healing, reflection, and awakening for this growing community. Peace, love, and blessings to each of you. And when you are ready, I'll continue with the next video and keep walking this sacred journey with us.